Could we be witnessing the decline of Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert coming off the worst playoff performance of his career thus far? Let's unravel.
It said Justin Herbert played his worst game as a pro.
Justin Herbert broke almost every conceivable NFL rookie passing record during the 2020 season, including most passing touchdowns, 31, and most completions, 396. The young Herbert proved to be an elite passer with the ability to stress defenses as a dual threat. He was named the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. The Chargers were still not a great team and definitely not just a quarterback away from competing. Herbert's Chargers were ranked 23rd on defense, which many contributed to the team's lack of success.
But his team has a significantly lower winning percentage because the defense has collapsed,
posting a 7-9 record on the season and finishing third in the AFC West. While the Chargers potentially had their franchise player in place, Herbert would have to get accustomed to change. Following his record-breaking rookie season, head coach Anthony Lynn was fired in place of former Rams defensive coordinator Brandon Staley. Staley didn't unlock Herbert the way it was promised to fans. Instead, Staley and the Chargers would give a start to the roller coaster ride we have seen in the Herbert era. Staley could never get his defense figured out, with an average ranking of 25th in overall team defense, all while Herbert was continuing to break records.
You said playing with Brandon Staley shielded him from criticism correctly.
Most passing yards in first 4 seasons. Herbert passed Hall of Fame quarterback Peyton Manning to set the record at 16,438 yards. Herbert also is the first quarterback in Chargers history to throw for over 5,000 yards. Herbert achieved this in 2021. The Chargers never believed in having turnover at the quarterback spot, and for good reason. Herbert was considered to be a near elite by the pundits and was rewarded with the contract that reflects confidence.
Skip, he looked like the real deal. Skip, this dude can flat out throw the football.
Justin Herbert signed a 5-year, $262.5 million contract extension with the Los Angeles Chargers on July 25, 2023. Week 15 of the 2023 NFL season, Herbert's second coach was fired. Insert another new version for Herbert and the LA Chargers. National champion and former Charger Jim Harbaugh, January 24, 2024. The Herbert story came with a hope that he could rewrite the playoff shortcomings from the franchise past. Former franchise quarterback Philip Rivers never took the Chargers past the AFC Championship game, and his teams had some epic playoff losses. Sound familiar? Playoff loss to Jags in 2022. Herbert had a lead, and his opponent had a meltdown of his own with 4 interceptions in the first half. Herbert and the Chargers lose that game 31-30 to the Jacksonville Jags, only scoring 3 points in the second half. Herbert only threw 1 touchdown. Herbert and the Chargers missed the playoffs in the 2023 to 2024 season, and Herbert had to undergo surgery to repair the broken index finger on his right throwing hand and missed the rest of the season. Houston, 2025. After a solid season for Justin Herbert under his third head coach Jim Harbaugh, Herbert led the Chargers to an 11-6 record and earned the 6th seed in the playoffs.
Herbert actually has more go-ahead drives than Joe Burrow, than Lamar Jackson.
The Chargers were in the game for much of the first half. Both quarterbacks Herbert and Houston Texans C.J. Stroud struggled to move the ball. However, the difference came after a halftime where Herbert would throw 3 interceptions. He had 4 total on the day and only mustered up 7 points as the Chargers would fall to the Texans 32-12, sending Herbert to 0-2 for his playoff record. Herbert and Rivers each had the label of franchise guy for the same Chargers, of course in different eras of NFL football. Nonetheless, history has not changed in regards to playoff success. Both players were able to put up elite numbers during their respective time under center. Herbert, turning 27, still has time to get a few playoff wins under his belt. The Chargers also need to add more talent to this version of the roster. For them to make the playoffs in the 2024 to 2025 season was big if this is the worst team in the Herbert and Harbaugh era. Questions will continue to be raised about if Herbert can win in the postseason. Hey, sorry fans, but I am one of those people. I see the arm talent of Herbert that is undeniable.
Undeniable. Skip. It's hard to deny it, but 7 300-yard games in his rookie year, that's never been done before. He broke Andrew Luck's record. He has more 50-yard completions than any other quarterback in the NFL.
But so is going winless in the postseason and not playing up to that elite status. Added to the fact that while Herbert puts up good numbers, his teams don't benefit when it counts.
Probably the most talented quarterback in the league.
We can all admit he has time to chart a different course to his career, but this current path Herbert is on leaves us only asking, will he bring the the Chargers to greatness? Or
got that one right, and I pull like crazy for the Chargers, and I pull for Justin Herbert.
is this the best we will ever see of Justin Herbert? Let me know what you think of Justin Herbert's latest playoff performance, and do you think he can win a Super Bowl for the Chargers, or should they look to replace him?
The sun will come up tomorrow, and we'll be attacking it with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
Go check out other stories like this popping up on your screen, and be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for the best storytelling in sports. Talk with you in the next one.